We're going to do a little bit of time traveling here. We are back with Chef Phil. It is the final round of Dustin versus Walsh. It is big. This episode's really going to be all about food. We talked a little bit earlier about British food and how it's got weird names. So really, Aaron's going to read off some names. We've got 10 different foods and then plus 2 tiebreakers if need be. Some are real, some aren't. And then we have Phil here to basically give the answer to each one. So are you two ready to play meal or no meal?
Oh, I love that.
I see what you did there.
That was smart.
I'm ready for my carriage ride.
Yeah. And
That's all I know.
that's my cue to leave. Good luck, Dustin.
Let's go, Heron.
All right. First meal or no meal? Rumble to thumps. Rumble to thumps?
Can you use it in a sentence?
Would you like to have some rumble to thumps for dinner?
Meal.
It is a meal. What the heck?
So, rumble thumps are a traditional Welsh side dish of mashed potatoes, fried leeks, and cheese that is baked under a grill. So it has like a caramelized top.
Oh, I'm into that.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Terrible name for something that sounds delightful. Number 2, white pudding.
I feel like they're trying to trick us.
No meal.
It is, in fact, a meal.
Yep, so white pudding is the hybrid of blood pudding, which is using the bone marrow rather than the pig blood.
Woof.
Yeah, this comes back to that whole like...
The sound of try again.
Okay, so blood pudding is actually blood?
Yes, so yeah, we call it black pudding, but it's blood pudding here, but it's actually made with pig blood. So white pudding is made with the bone marrow of pork.
Do you like it?
I like blood pudding. Can't really get behind white pudding.
Have you had Christmas pudding?
Yeah. Is that also a thing where you put pennies in it here?
I don't know. I hate it though.
Okay, so there's like a tradition in the UK that you make Christmas pudding and you put pennies in it. And then whichever of your toddlers choke at Christmas, they have good luck for that year.
Oh, okay. That took a dark turn.
It's one of those things that you start off your year by choking on metal, but apparently it only goes up from that.
I thought the joke was like you bite on the coins and it sucks. Not that you're trying to kill a child.
Yeah, like when you say eat rocks, not kill the kid with pennies. Phil.
Number 3, spotted dick.
This sounds like an old guy.
I didn't want to quip. I wanted you to count the man.
3, 2, 1.
Meal.
It is a meal. Tied 3-3.
Yep. Spotted dick is a steamed sponge pudding with sultanas in it. So there's the spotted part of it. I don't really want to ask where the dick part came from. Maybe a guy named Richard made it. That's what I'm hoping. That's kind of what I'm hoping.
Have you seen my wooden spoon? Oh, yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
I knew that one from Harry Potter. So.
Number 4, Bob's your uncle.
Meal.
No meal. Tricked ya.
Bob's your uncle is a abbreviation in British slang, which basically means there you go. So if I was to have a conversation with you and I said, I went down to the local pub, I had a couple of beers, I came home, that was my day, Bob's your uncle.
Phil, Bob is my uncle.
It has a different meaning to you.
It does, yeah.
It's closer to home.
You realize the meal because Bob is my uncle. I would have got that one.
As long as you don't have a cousin called Rumbledy Thumps, then you're all good.
Isn't that Steve's nickname?
Only to certain people at certain times of the night.
Oh.
All right, I think we're still tied coming into number 5. Kerfuffle.
No
Meal.
meal.
It is, in fact, no meal.
Yes.
I believe a kerfuffle is a fight, isn't it?
It is, yep. So if you have a couple of too many Guinnesses in a bar and someone looks at you weirdly, you can get into a kerfuffle.
Yeah, I knew that. I still thought it was food, though.
Number 6, murky drippings.
Also served with spotted dick.
As long as it's not Uncle Bob, it's fine.
Meal.
It is a meal.
Yep. So murky drippings is the old way that we used to say gravy, which is made with the pan juices, some stock, some vegetables, and flour is added to thicken. And then because of the flour and the gluten, it goes from being a clear liquid to a murky liquid. So it's the drippings of the pan, but it's murky. So murky drippings.
That makes way more sense than gravy. Like, why don't we call it murky drippings?
I feel like the name Murky Drippings should kind of say it enough why it shouldn't be called Murky Drippings.
Like, thank God for like the North American rebranding of Murky Drippings. All right, 4-3. Hank Marvin. Meal or no meal?
Do you have an Uncle Hank? Nope.
So it's gonna go either way. Can't help you out with this one, Counselor.
Meal.
No meal.
No meal. Hank Marvin is a Cockney rhyming slang. So in the east of London on the dockyards, there was a different language made up of rhyming slang, so the police wouldn't know what you were talking about. So, for example, bees and honey was money, apples and pears was stairs, Hank Marvin is starving.
I can't take
I feel like
The more I explain it,
Can you just say like a full sentence using this?
so if you were, for example, if you were hypothetically planning to rob a bank, you would ask how many bees are in the room, how many apples to the top. So you're trying to work out like how many roses are going to turn up.
how much honey is.
Yep. How much honey will you get from the bees? What your take would be of it. If somebody, for example, sitting next to you has bad body odor, they pen and ink. They stink. Like, that wasn't aimed at you. I promise. I swear.
I did not take it personally until just now. Wait, do we need to start a like British street gang? Because it sounds adorable.
We could do like the Red Deer version of Peaky Blinders, but it would just be awful.
We better keep this game going. I'm Marvin starving.
Nailed it.
You're out of the gang, Dustin.
I'm Hank Marvin. There you go.
There it is.
All right, we're still 4-3. Number 8. Periwinkles.
No meal.
Meal.
Meal. Periwinkles are small snail-like crustaceans that are found in the murky waters of estuaries.
You give snails a name like periwinkles, but you call gravy murky drippings. This is backwards. I do not like it.
The more of these words that we say, the more I realize how closely Harry Potter is just based on every part of British culture.
You got him on the ropes.
Let's go.
Number 9. Laverbread. Or laverbread. Could be either.
No
Meal.
meal.
It is a meal.
And the comeback is on. Laverbread is a Welsh dish of stewed and fermented seaweed.
No.
Like I said earlier, poverty had a big part to play with the British cuisine of the olden times.
Yeah.
Poor people from 200 years ago alone.
I'm sorry. I'm Polish and Ukrainian. We came up with pierogies.
Or borscht.
Oh, yeah. Not our finest moment.
You're fighting a losing battle.
Moving on.
Right.
All right. Time for question number 10. You can tie it up here. Frog in the ditch. Meal or no meal?
No meal.
Meal.
You cheating little
I
bastard.
said meal.
And you lost the game.
Yeah.
I had to go opposite of him.
Yeah, I waited. Your lips started moving and you didn't say anything.
Oh, it's not a meal?
No
It's
meal.
not. There is a...
I'm so mad.
Woohoo!
Oh.
I love British cuisine. Give me those murky drippings, baby.
I want that on a t-shirt, but I don't think we'll sell many. So, frog in a ditch is a fake food, obviously, but the real food of the British cuisine is toad in a hole, which is a Yorkshire pudding and a sausage baked. So you put the sausage in cooked, and then you add the Yorkshire pudding batter, and then it bakes around it, and it's toad in a hole.
That's called pigs in a blanket here.
That's
I'm just kidding,
bacon.
maybe, but
I didn't know how to
Kind
break
of.
that one to you.
kind of. I had you psyched out though.
Good. Yeah, you're a food expert.
Yeah, I'm a
Got me
foodie.
on the ropes at that point.
Oh dear.